we are live. All right. Let's see here. No one watching yet. Don't really expect any for a little while now. Oh, wait, never mind. How's it going, Brunsky? Nah, I'm farming H-gen, man. Earlier, I was trying to farm Arax from Meth on my Sork. Instead, I got an Ist and a Malrune, so not quite what I was expecting, to be honest. But for now, I'm just going to be farming pits and maybe a few other things, I think. This build is crazy in pits. Here, let me turn the game volume. I'm having trouble hearing myself, even. What did I hear drop? Yeah, but this build murders pits super fast. As anyone who's watching will see, it's pretty ridiculous. And I'm probably just going to focus mainly on elite packs. Sometimes there's these huge group of mobs that I'll go for, like this. So I'll hit them up and then I'll move on. Alright. And I was gonna make a build video on this pretty soon, but I kinda wanna get the Arax before I do that, to be perfectly honest. And unlike a lot of my builds on my Hammerdin here, when I get to level 2, I just come down here and start swinging and see what happens, really. Alright. See what the super chest drops. I was farming meth for like 4 hours today. To be honest, I didn't really get that much. I got pretty much the main things were the Istrune, the Malrune, and a what's it called? Blood Raven's charge. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, this one here. I got a third one of these. So that's something. I got 2 Kiros yesterday when I was farming meth. They were pretty high rolled, which is pretty cool. It's 70 and 66 on the all res. But we're just farming E3 pits right now. You know what? Maybe I'll do a chaos run. I already did a couple of pit runs in a row here. Actually, yeah, let's just F it. Let's just do some chaos, actually. Change my mind. Alright. And I'm just going to go straight in to the sanctuary. And I'll probably kill a fair bit of the trash mobs. How do I switch my map? Oh, I think it's... I don't know. Let me see. I think it's this. You can set it to full screen or mini map. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So, well, let me just kill a few mobs and then I'll see a little bit more. All right. I love telestomping these guys. It's a lot of fun, actually. Let me see. So if I hit full screen, it should, yeah, that's full screen, and this is minimap. I prefer minimap. For anyone who doesn't, that's cool. It's all good. People can play the game how they want. I'm probably in the minority for liking the smaller map, but that's fine. It's cool. It's just how I enjoy the game, to be honest. I was so tempted to bring out the Barack Obama impression just now, but I don't think I should do that on here. Okay. Let's see here. This might be the easiest build in the game to run Chaos with. At least when you have good gear, like I have. I mean, my gear's not nearly ideal, but it's fairly good. Let's see here. Yeah, guys, I'm not really gonna bother with that one. Balrog Blade. It's pretty common. One of the most common unique elites, as far as I can tell. How's it going, Troller? If you want me to call you that, unless there's another name you want to go by. Alright. Alright, boys. This is going to be a 45 Pcom. Be a 45 Pcom. No. Well, actually, it couldn't be a 45. Never mind. Never mind. It could not be a 45 Pcom because you can only get 45 life Grand Charms off of Baal. I should have said 40 life Pcom. Just running players 3. Oh my god! 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 Guys! Guys! This is my first ever Tal armor. Oh my god. That did not just happen on stream. We got it, boys! GG finds, bruh! Oh my god. Dude, I've never found a Tal armor before. This is crazy. First one on stream. Oh my god, I have the full Tal set now. Yes! We're gonna make a Tal Sork, boys. We are going to make a Tal Sork. No. I might use 3-piece Tal for a little magic finding later. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's awesome, though. I have been looking for that item for years and years. And yeah. Okay, I was gonna ID like 40 set amulets all at once in a video, but I just have to see, just in case this is Tal Ami, because that'd be hilarious. No, it is not. Alright. That would have been crazy if we got Tal Ami and Tal Armor in the same run. Roy, how's it going, man? That would have been awesome if that was a Tal Ami, yeah. Alright. Oh my god, guys. I am so glad to finally have this. Oh, man. It's this dope purple look to it. That's cool. That's awesome. Alright. Let's do a little bear run. Bell run, a little bit more of a pain in the I did not say that. Pain in the butt. Little bit more of a pain in the butt on an H-gen. I almost said it. Did not quite say it. Because of wave 2, of course. Okay, we got the suicide guys here. This can only end in success. Yeah, I'm doing alright, man. We just found Tal armor, so that makes me pretty happy. Found an Ist and a Malrune earlier today off of Mephisto, which is pretty cool. So the worst thing that can happen to you in this game is when your bow runs out when you're fighting these guys. That's pretty much the worst thing that can happen to you in it. Found a What? You found a Surrune off of the super chest? That's dope, man. That is amazing. And a low in ancient tunnels. Wow. GG, dude. That is really impressive. Alright. And I'm killing some of the guys on the way. See if I can get some runes or whatever from them. Alright. Is this gonna be our 40p come, boys? Ah. Let's see here. But Baal isn't too bad on this build, really. It's just wave 2 is a little bit of a pain. I mean, I say a little bit, but it actually is pretty annoying, in all seriousness. I put like 10 points or so into Holy Bolt to deal with wave 2 easier, to be honest. It just seems like the most effective way to go about it. I mean, someone recommended using like a Grief to smite with on Switch, but that means I'd have to have battle orders on my cube, which would leave me very little space left for picking up items. Okay, so one thing I want to do here is get a bunch of hammers out, and when he actually summons wave 2 is immediately go to Redemption Aura. Like that. Not bad. Wow, the Merc is not having this. Okay, so kind of a... God, he's not having this. Kind of a weird thing. Whoa. What was that? Did you guys see that? Little graphical glitch, I guess. Seems like if your Merc is in front of you when you're using Holy Bolt, it like stops at your Merc and doesn't actually hit the mobs. Which is kind of weird. Yeah, but for P3, I would say that's not too bad. Alright. Get some hammers out for the next wave. It's all about aiming your hammers, boys. It's not too bad. And I was thinking about what crazy rune word I want to try to save up for next, now that I made Enigma, and I'm having a hard time thinking of what I want to do next, to be honest, in terms of like crazy rune words to save up for. I might just try to farm a sham rune off of the council, really, to put in my ethereal vampire gaze, actually. Maybe we'll just do a little council run after this. 3 set Spired Helms, that's unfortunate. And yeah, I have Infinity. If you want to see it, I could show it off real quick. It's on my Javazon. I made Infinity a long time ago. I also made Chains of Honor, and recently I made a second Call to Arms, which I'm actually using on this character, which I'll show off after this Baal fight. Later, Brunsky. Golems. I'll take the rare ring. Got Sham from the Spectres and Arcane Sanctuary. Oh. Yeah, you were farming the Spectres and Arcane? Did you, like, farm those on P8 with a Light Sork? Okay, here's my gear. I'll just show this off real quick. I recently made a second Call to Arms. Battle Command rolled kind of crappy, but 4 to battle orders. And yeah, I made it in an F base. And I'll just show the rest of these off real quick. And when I go to my Switch, I can't use my stuff because it's upgraded. but it doesn't matter for using battle orders. But I already made a Chains of Honor. Oh, you were farming keys and that happened. Wow. Like, you weren't even farming specifically for a sham. That's crazy, man. Alright, yeah, let's just hit up the council real quick, I guess. I haven't really farmed these guys too much on my H-Gen. But I heard they weren't too bad to farm on it in H-Gen here. Although I don't know if my maps is any good, really. Problem is my Merc is kind of squishy. Most likely here. It's not too bad. What do you think, guys? Not too bad. Oh, there's usually a well here. Set up Mephisto. Need to find a bird to get your din going. Are you trying to make an Enigma? Or like a Chains of Honor? That ring is almost okay. It's not really, though. This isn't really a very efficient way of farming meth, but I don't know, I like to do it occasionally because I like to farm meth occasionally on pretty much any character I'm playing because I don't have an Arax. That's the belt I'm using because I need it for castrate. Let's just take out these guys on the way. Let's see how this rolled. 3-4. Chains of Honor. Yeah, I made my Chains of Honor. That was like one of the first rune words I made almost, other than like my Hodo and my first CTA. A Trapsin for Baal runs. Yeah, I don't play Assassin that much. I don't know, how expensive is it to make a decent Baal runner Trapsin? I really don't play Assassin in general that much, but if a Trapsin can farm Baal really well, I'd be kind of interested to see. Or I'd be kind of interested to try it even. Let's do another Chaos run. Like, I don't know, man. Like, what gear does it take, really? You guys are gonna think I'm kind of silly for putting this back, but I don't know. I just like to put higher rolled stuff back. Even if it's, like, kind of useless stuff. Infinity and Enigma. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I do have those. What kind of weapon would you use on a Trapsin? Like, because presumably the Infinity would go on your Merc. You wouldn't, like, use it yourself, obviously, right? So what... Yeah, like, what would the weapon be for that? I'm guessing not too expensive if Infinity and Enigma are like, the only major things, really. Oh, see you around, Roy. Hodo and Spirit. It's not bad. I have a Hodo. Well, I'm using a Hodo right now, of course. Yeah, you too, man. Good luck. Are any of you guys just like farming in the background while listening to the stream? Oh, and there's a Teo shrine here, guys. Oh man, experience shrines. So worthless in chaos. Pull rune! We got a pull rune, boys. Pull's a decent find. So we got Tal Plate and a pull rune so far. It's not bad, I would say. This can only end in success. Let's just stand right in the middle of the Infector of Souls pack and see what happens. I'm good at this game. Honestly, for some reason, H-Din... I mean, H-Din is good at almost any farming in the game, I guess, but... he's especially good at, like, Pits, Baal, and Chaos, I would say. Although there's definitely better pit runners, I suppose. I would suspect, anyway. What do you guys think the most effective character for magic finding in Chaos is? Because I would think it's something like Light Sork, Javazon, or Hammerdin. One of the three, I would think. Although maybe Trapson is up there too. I don't know. Got a Demon Hide Sash. And you guys may be wondering why I'm IDing all this weird stuff, like Sork Orbs. I don't know. I'm just looking for some random GG stuff. And a rare Sork Orb is like never GG, but it can be. Sort of. Oh, we got a Zoe. Got a Zoe here. See how it rolled. Actually, did I already do a pit run in this game? Ah, whatever. I'll just log out. One little unfortunate thing, when I was running Mephisto earlier on my Sork, on my level 95 Sork, I actually died on the way to Mephisto, and I didn't really think to recover my body. I should have. I didn't really think to. I just kind of instinctively logged out. No, whatever. I'm not really worried about experience that much anyway on the Sork. How's that, guys? That seems pretty good to me. We got a 7 life leech, 15 DR, 12 magic damage reduction Zoe. Seems pretty good to me. Just put this pull rune back. Alright, 3rd mid rune in the same day. That's pretty cool. Like, I was asking before, like, are you... Oh. Guys, I think that chat lagged out for me. I didn't see. A bunch of messages just came up, like 6 messages popped up. I don't know what that was, but for some reason some of your messages didn't really come up until just now. Farming on a barb, Tim? That's pretty cool, man. I hope you don't mind me calling you Tim. If you do, then just let me know. I don't want to butcher anyone's names or whatever. Okay, here we go. So this is about the Trapson. Optimally, optimally, you'd have IAS, Skiller, Claws, and Griffin. Oh, you for a Trapson, you'd want, like, would that be like Blue, Witch Hunters, Scissors, Swaya, of Swiftness or whatever? Those are, like, impossible to get as far as I'm concerned, really. At least in single player. Set Mithril Coil. Hopefully we'll find a Dungos. I don't know how long I'm planning on going for either. Maybe a couple hours. Oh, yeah. That probably sounds like quite the project to get one of those from Anya, but I don't know. I could try it. I made a little shop running video earlier, to be honest. Light Sork Infinity for Chaos runs. Oh yeah, I saw Brunsky doing that on one of his streams earlier. Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty effective. I mean, kind of the issue is with a Light Sork for me right now is I don't have a lot of the really useful components for a Light Sork. Like, I only... Obviously, not having a Rax is kind of a problem. I only have 2 Light Skillers on top of not having a Rax, and I don't have Griffins. I have 1 Soj, but ideally I'd have 2 Sojes for that, 2 even. So I'm kind of missing a lot of the gear I would need for a pretty decent Light Sork, is the problem. I mean, I could probably make like a decent Light Sork, but not like great or anything. Oh, I was using my wrong gear switch. Okay. Is Barbarian decent at clearing and farming? I'm late into the ladder and don't have much gear yet. Barbarian isn't really regarded as... I mean, there's a few exceptions. Generally, you wouldn't really farm on a Barbarian. One of the main exceptions to that is that a Berserk Barb with Enigma and Grief and a 6-isted sword is the most in the pits. Farming the pits with that build, an Enigma, Grief, 6-ist sword, Berserker Barb, that's the most effective way of getting treasure class 87 items in the game. For the most part, other than that, you wouldn't really magic find on a Barbarian, though. Pretty much. If you want to find, like, good items really quickly and ladder and just get a lot of wealth, probably one of your better bets, other than Mephisto, is just to farm Ancient Tunnels on a Blizzard Sorceress. Farming Ancient Tunnels on a Blizzard Sorceress is the best way of getting TC-87s if you don't have Enigma. And it's very good at... Like, a Blizzard Sork is very good at getting TC-87s if you run it in the Ancient Tunnels. Not as good as a Pit Circer, but really still quite good, to be honest. That's honestly how I got most of my TC-87s as of now, was from my Blizzard Sork. I found both of my Crown of Ages on that same Blizzard Sork, too. Oh yeah, and I'll probably go over this more in the upcoming Hammerdin video, but one of the recent changes I made to this build here is I switched out a little bit of my Vita to go for max block for situations like this with Lord Desace and his minions. Plus I can tank for my Merc a little bit better that way too. Did we not spawn Diablo? What the heck? I thought I hit all the seals. Which seal did I miss? Whoops. Okay, now let's... Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, game. Wow. Fine. Can I even hit him from there? Oh, okay. Get over here, dude. Come on, man. Yes, like that. Get your butt over here. Jeez. Oh my god, troll game. Troll game, man. Wait, let me just pull up this window. Okay, here we go. What kind of magic farm or magic finding barb do you use, Tim? Do you use like a Pit Circer or like a Frenzy barb or what? see here. I pick up a lot of really rare or really random rare items, to be honest. Oh, you do a pit circer. That's pretty cool. I want to do a pit circer soon, but I still have to farm up the low rune. I have enough for the 6th phase blade, but I need to farm LK a little bit in order to get that low rune yet. Let me see. If I just look. I mean, maybe if I crafted up like all my runes, I could almost make a low. Probably not though, actually. I mean, the problem is I almost certainly don't have enough for the low and the 6th phase blade, even if I craft up like everything IO up or something stupid like that. Let's see here. I changed my key bindings around earlier, so I'm still trying to get used to that a little bit. I'm glad we finally found Tal armor. After I found Enigma, like, I'm not even sure if I'm going to use Tal armor really much at all in the future. Just because I have my Enigma Hammerdin now, to be honest. This is actually the first time I've had an Enigma, or rather, I mean, I've had it for like a week or so. This is the first character I've had an Enigma on, or that I've used one on, I should say. Oh, jeez. We got, Might Aura Cursed Burning Souls here. This can only end in success. You need 32 mouths to make a low? Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, no. I am nowhere near that. I just gotta farm lower Kurast more. Can I do this without dying? Wow. This is what we call a hard monster roll. Maybe. Anyway, it'd be worse if there were harpies, I'd say. I don't know, I die to harpies a lot, to be honest. I mean, compared to everything else, anyway. Let's see if we could get to... We might actually get to level 91 on stream here. Of course, it doesn't really take that long when you're only level 90 to level up, even. Like, it doesn't really even take all that long until you get to level 95. You've gotten lucky with low rune drops? Where do you get most of your high runes, man? Just like off of area... Oh wait, you said you were farming on a pit circer. I'm guessing you got a lot of your high runes from doing that. Is that right? Okay. Bad time for my bow to run out. Let's see if we can get some of these guys down. Whoa, do you guys see that? These guys are crawling across the floor, man. All from the pits? Nice. Jeez, these guys are resurrecting all kinds of guys. Okay. Yeah, sometimes the wave 2 can definitely be a pain in the ass. Oh, I just said it. Wanted to get through the whole stream without cussing, but apparently not. Nah, it doesn't matter. Who cares? I think I keep hitting my Merc with the frickin'... I don't know. Holy Bolt acts really weird around your Merc. I don't know why. But for some reason, it seems like the thing can, like, hit your merc and not apply to anything else. I don't know what is up with that. Let me go back real quick. Problem with going back is Baal can summon the stuff on you. Yeah, like that. Like right after you come back. Oh, it can heal your merc? Oh, I'll have to look into that. You believe? Alright. Yeah, I'll look it up, I guess. Yeah, maybe I'll look into it. Well, let's look at the tooltip. Damages undead. Yeah, I mean, maybe it heals the merc. I don't know. That'd be cool if it did. Oh, thanks. Alright. And my CPU is really not liking this, really not liking streaming here. I gotta get a solid state drive. Damages undead or heals friendly units. Ah, okay. Alright, cool. Cool, thanks for looking that up, man. Alright. Baal really, likes to play tough here. When I farm him on a Hammerdin for whatever reason. I don't know why. He's just all over the place, though, when I run him on this, Hammerdin here. Jeez. Nah, man, I'm doing players 3. It's not like my damage is bad either. I have 12k hammer damage. I mean, the problem is I still have to farm a pally torch yet, so the damage could be a lot better. Also because I could have a second Soj and more P-comb skillers. So, yeah, like, my damage could be better. Only, like, if I was running... Because a couple of these are just offensive auras. And the torch, obviously not ideal. Just a druid torch. Alright. Any good finds? We got Tal armor on stream, men. Also, I found a Mal and an Ist earlier today. So yeah, I got a few good finds today. What about you, man? Was my first Tal armor ever. So that was pretty exciting to find. Haven't played yet? Alright, man. Tell me how your farming goes. Let us know in the Discord. Towels off no, we got it from, I know it was from Chaos. It was it from Lord Desace? I'm trying to remember. I think it might have been from Lord Desace. I wasn't paying attention. It was, like, around there. It might have been one of his minions. Something like that. Tier run. Oh, well, see you later, Tim. Have a good one, man. Oh, champion pack? Alright, cool. Haha. Alright. I think I'll stream for a couple hours here, probably. Glad we got a few people here. Literally, I'm not even keeping blue jewels anymore because I got, look at all these. I got 10 full pages of blue jewels. Oh, all right, man. All right. Let's see. Do a little more chaos. Not even a champion pack. Let's take a few of these guys out. I guess it's not a bad idea to take out a few of these elite packs on the way, since if I remember right, River Flame is also level 85. What was that? Sentinel. I'm picking up flawless rupees and amethysts for crafting. Oh, accidentally equipped my holy bolt. Meph is the best place for arachnid mesh. Yeah, that's what I've heard, man. I'm pretty sure that's right. I farmed Meph about 400 times today, and no luck. I don't know how many times I've farmed Meph in total. Probably like 6,000 or 7,000. And I've found 2 Iraq meshes. One of them was before I even knew about PlugY, and so I don't have it on this PlugY. Well, thanks anyway, Tim. But like, I'm getting everything self-found. This is single player. Yeah, I don't know. If I wanted someone to just give me something, I would just spawn it in with a hero editor probably. But thanks anyway. It's not really. I just enjoy self-found. Yeah. It's just, I don't know, it's really, really satisfying to just find items on your own. To me, anyway. Because you can always trade for stuff like that on ladder, but it's just not my style. I pick up all these weird rare belts, too. Just kind of random stuff. And these Sword to Stakes pack can cause a little bit of a problem for me on the Hammerdin, so I like to keep my distance a little bit. I know, it's probably not a huge deal. Although, actually, we are cursed now, so that is a problem. Let's see, can we take out Desace here? Come on, man. Dude, look at this guy, he's crazy. Been playing D2 for too long. I mean, it's a fun game, man. I wouldn't blame you. I was saying that, like, I found 2 arachnid meshes out of the whole time I've been playing. Oh, what the hell? There goes the Merc. Okay, apparently my Merc does not handle fire damage very well. I guess I'll have to look into that. I thought he had max res, but let's just take a look. I don't know what just happened. Oh yeah, he has max res. Wow, how did he get 2-shotted there? That's amazing. Tim, I don't think I was playing the game when Iron Maiden, or when the Oblivion Knights could cast Iron Maiden. I started playing, I think in like version 1.14a or something like that. I don't know, maybe earlier, I can't quite remember. Well, actually, maybe it was before 1.4. I mean, I know I started playing, it was like 5 or 6 years ago or something like that. Let me think. Actually, it would have been more like 7 years ago, now that I think about it. So I've been playing the game for a long time, but I don't remember... I don't think I was ever playing the game when they could cast iron. Let's see here. Pick up a few healing potions. I've heard the horror stories about Iron Maiden in the Chaos Sanctuary, though. I take it a Whirlwind Barb would have quite an issue with that. Is what I'd suspect, anyway. Let me think here. I'll probably do a few more Hammerdin streams in the near future, though. I want to set up a screen. Oh my god, I keep stuttering. I want to set up a stream schedule soon, but I'm in school right now, like I'm in college, so it's pretty hard to find a consistent time period that I can stream during. It might just be a little sporadic here for the time being. So right now I'm a junior in my undergrad, picking up the Rao runes for crafted caster amulets. It's always a good time. Got a superior bone visage. Oh, look at that. Wonder if I'd use that on anything. I want to get one of those crazy bone visages like Brunsky has for making a delirium crowd control helm for my merc. Because that seems pretty strong to me. I don't know. Did I not take out Infector? I guess I didn't. And I'm thinking of making a little update on my Travancore video, because I didn't really explain it as well as I'd like to. So I might just amend that video a little bit. And the merc, I just noticed my merc almost dying in time. And I did not mean to town portal there. You know, I heard a long time ago that when you town portal in, like, the room area of an act boss, it messes up the drops. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I've heard. And that bow is garbage. Okay. I don't know if it actually does matter, but it might. Honestly, usually on most of my characters, Diablo is like the easiest thing in the Chaos Sanctuary. But on this build, it's kind of an exception, a little bit maybe, because he can kill my merc oftentimes. You've been playing for 15 years? That's pretty cool, Tim. So, you started playing like pretty soon after Lord of Destruction came out then. Is that right? I can't remember, because I can't remember like exactly when LOD came out. But I thought it was like 2001 or something like that. Because LOD was long gone when I started playing. Or it had been out for a really long time by the time I started. Yeah, it's all good, man. Don't have to apologize for that. If I miss any comments, also, you guys can just spam it or whatever. It's cool. Although, I actually just started my YouTube channel like 4 weeks ago or so, I don't really expect like too many people coming by. It's cool to have a few people here though. If there's any problems pretty much as always, if there's any problems with the game volume or the voice volume, the microphone volume, just let me know. And I can fix that in OBS as necessary. I had Vigor Aura set up on my H key, but I never really use it. Oh, they played Diablo 1? You know, I haven't gotten the chance to play Diablo 1, to be honest. I've always wanted to just give it a little try. Yeah, I don't know. I've just found it kind of fascinating. It had that really, I don't know, kind of nostalgic game feel to it, it seems. If any of you guys get what I mean. If that makes, like, any sense at all. Maybe we can get level 91 on stream here, and I'll call it after that, perhaps. I don't know. I'm gonna use my little strategy here, though. We're gonna take out those skeletons and then use redemption to get rid of a lot of them. Command and Conquer on dial-up? That's funny. I don't really know what that looks like when you say on dial-up. I mean, I kind of get what you mean, but like... I only played games so far back. Like... Probably the earliest games I played were like old Nintendo games. I haven't really played that many like older PC games myself, to be honest. And oh geez, he just spawned them in right now. That's the problem with going back to town, is he'll spawn them in on you right when you come back, it seems. Before TCIP. Oh, haha! That's funny. Sounds like a pain, to be honest. That probably took a while to get set up correctly, I think. And wow, these guys are dealing damage to me. Just wrap up this Baal wave here. Definitely wave 2 is pretty consistently the hardest Baal wave on an H-gen, I find, just because of the magic immunities. No, no one can call the house phone. That's pretty funny, man. You just get a dial tone. That's awesome. I like how I keep laughing in sync with Baal. I don't know if any of you guys know about Riker on YouTube, but I was listening to his little Diablo lore series, and I thought it was kind of cool. He went over, like, this is the Truine, and there was Tathamet, and the other guy, or whatever, and Tathamet split up into whatever. I don't remember much of it. I just thought it was kind of neat. Oh, oh, there he is. Haha! I was wondering where he went. Man, he teleports a lot on H-gen. I don't know why, he just seems to teleport on H-gen more than any of my other characters. And I just gave that to my Merc unintentionally. Am I even hitting him? That's the thing about an H-gen, is it's kind of a pain in the butt in, like, close quarters. Was I doing this on my Switch again? Why was I feel like I keep going to my Switch unintentionally, and I'll just notice I'm on my Switch, like, 10 minutes later. Oh, they got patched in 1.1. Yeah, that would have been, like, way before I started playing. to be honest. At least I'm pretty sure, anyway. That would have been, what, at least like 7 or 8 years ago, I would think. I don't remember when all the specific D2 updates came out, so if I say something stupid, be sure to correct me on that. We'll just do a little pit run here, though. Gotta love these archers, man. I don't know, it's like every area in the game, there's always like one kind of thorn in your side kind of mob, usually. Whereas with Light Sork and Pits, it's the archers. Although H-Gen doesn't really have that as much because not many mobs in the game are magic immune, so that's pretty cool at least. Although sometimes, I don't know, makes it a little too easy maybe, but it kind of should be a little bit easier, I guess, when you have Enigma. I mean, of course, the dealing magic damage doesn't have to do with having Enigma, but being an effective H-Gen pretty much means having Enigma. Got a lot of mobs down here, man. No one could understand the pains. Like, what kind of, I would figure they'd be mainly a concern for melee characters. I don't know how much of a problem that could be for, like, casters, to be honest. I know, I think, like, Indrek and a few other guys were talking about, like, we're talking about using a max block Sork for farming, just in general. And why am I going here? We're not doing an ancient tunnel run, boys. And I can see why you'd want to run a max block Sork. But the fact that you lose the 30-some, or I should say the 25 to 35 FCR from Spirit is just... It's like impossible to hit 105 effectively then. Unless you have, like, I don't know, a Rax and a 220 amulet, that sort of thing. And finding getting a 220 amulet is, like, ridiculously hard. Let's see here. So I think I was gonna update a few of my guides in a little bit. Probably not, like, immediately. But I was thinking of updating my Javazon guide and my Travancore Blizzard source guide. I made this, like, magic finding variation on the Travancore. Or on the, what was it, on the... That looks exactly like a Crown of Ages, that's funny. Like, the sprite on that looked exactly like a crown. Whoa! Hey, guys! Spirit Keeper. That's kind of cool. I already have one of those, but it's still a cool find. I doubt it's TC87, but, it's not bad. One thing I wouldn't mind finding, the game was giving me so many runes earlier, I wouldn't mind seeing more of those. Maybe some high runes, so I could get my Pitzerker started. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad find, for sure. This build seems to be mainly effective, like in Chaos and Pits, I think are like my two favorite areas right now to farm with this build on. Because Worldstone Keep is like totally feasible, but it's just kind of a pain in the butt with the magic immunes, though. A little bit. So I don't know, I probably won't go too much farther. Maybe we'll do, I'm trying to think if I want to farm to 91 on stream. I might do. Wow! That one is not common either. Jeez. That's only the second one of those I've found ever. We got a Widowmaker too, guys. Jeez. I did not expect that one. Yeah, look at that. Widowmaker. Do I have an e-bugged insight? Yes, well, I do, but not on this character. I can't remember if this character has a high enough strength yet to use it. Actually, he might. I haven't even tried it. I've been leveling this character, and I haven't checked when my merc can use the, Well, actually, it wouldn't be Eth bugged. You don't e-bug weapons, but I have an Eth insight. Definitely. Let's see if we can use it anyway. We got one right here. Problem is it's... Oh. Yep. You can see I don't check that very often. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that. Because I actually didn't realize that he, Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess it would make Wave 2 easier. Let's try it. Let's put that to the test. Cool thing about this build is, with the insight, you can have, like, no mana, and you can still keep going. Oh, you still need a Spirit Keeper. Well, hope you find it soon, man. I still have yet to find, I think it's called Ravenlore, the unique Sky Spirit. That's when I've been, I don't know if it really has any use. It's just another thing that's left on the Holy Grail. So I don't know, like after a certain point in the Holy Grail, you'll start finding like duplicate TC-85s and TC-87s. That'll pretty much guaranteed happen eventually. I don't think Widowmaker and Spirit Keeper are like TC-87s or anything like that, but they're fairly rare items, I would say. Oh, this can only end in success. Good thing I wasn't amped. Maybe I'll just skip straight to Baal here in a second. Yeah, I wouldn't mind for the demon heads to roll unique, to be honest. Wouldn't mind like a high rolled Andes for my Javazon. Especially like another F Andes. Just for use on another Merc setup. Wow. Jeez. Merc got the crap poisoned out of him. Spirit is TC-76. Oh. Well then. It's definitely not a common item though, for sure. You know, I got a Mav bow. I got a Mav bow earlier from Meph. I didn't even know that Meph could drop a Mav bow. I would have guessed that he wouldn't, but apparently he can, even though it's a Grand Matron bow. Oh, that's kind of neat. What's the rarest unique for Meph to drop? Is it like a Tomb Reaver? Because I have no idea, honestly. Whoa! That's a lot of damage. Stormlash. Oh, yeah, I've got a couple Stormlashes, to be honest, but I think they were both from area level 85s. And I take it Azurath is definitely up there on that list. Oh yeah, I'm sure getting a Mavbo from Meph is pretty rare. It would make sense. Let's see how this works. I gotta switch to my redemption pretty much right after he spawns the wave. There we go. Whoa! Come on. Jeez. Really? Azurath is nowhere close. Well then. That's interesting. Okay, let's take out some more of these guys. Jesus Christ, my Merc is getting owned. See, the problem is I teleport, my Merc is right in front of me, so I can't hit the other guys. I usually don't have this much trouble with it. Oh, he's not bowed. He's not bowed. Good point. I didn't realize. All these areas like Pits, AT, Stormlash is the second rarest unique after Tyraels, really. That's interesting. Oh, except the low-level items. There's a few really low-level items that I've yet to get, like the TC3 ones. I still have yet to get, I think, a Lenimo, Torch of Iroh, Baneash. D2 LOD will never die? Yeah. I don't know, man. I really enjoy it. Tell you what. I don't know why Wave 2 gave me so much trouble just now. Probably just because my Merc... Well, I don't know. Maybe he wasn't... Before he died, he wasn't, like, in bow range, and I thought I bowed him and didn't or something. I don't know. I think a bunch of guys were just hitting him all at once, and he just couldn't really handle it. Like, I didn't really position him right. That was probably why. All these other waves, though, they just go down, like, almost instantly. Oh, yeah, well, Breddy, dude, I'm using a mod called PlugY that gives you functionally infinite stash space. You can have, like, thousands and thousands of pages. Maybe I'll show that off in a sec. Oh, you know about it? Okay, yeah, it's really crucial to the gameplay, I find. The vanilla game, yeah, does miss out on that for sure. Wow, is my... Oh, my Merc is in boat. Had him in a good position. Just need to redemption before wave 2. Yeah, it's true. I think I got a really crappy monster regen. Or, monster generation. I just didn't redemption enough of the area before it started, I guess. Let me see. Baal's giving me a fairly easy time. And this one, I'm not going to pick up. Check the boots out. I'll probably go for a little bit longer here, guys. Maybe a couple more runs. Ready? I think it was probably for like a game balance thing, but I really am not sure about that. Someone probably has a better answer than I do. Because when you don't have a lot of space, the game is a lot harder. And, so maybe they intended it, they just kind of intended it to be that difficult. But, I mean, like, to me, anyway, the game is so much more fun with the PlugY stash. Like, I don't really care if I'm making the game easier than it's intended to be, because it's just, yeah, muling was a thing, too. That's true. Yeah. Muling's a lot more of a pain, but you are right on that. It is still something that's in the game. It's not in the single player game, but it's in the game for sure. I don't know, I like to hoard items, so PlugY is just kind of perfect for my sort of gameplay, to be honest. Little white Berserker Axe. Would I want to roll this for sockets? Oh, probably not. White Berserker Axe, I mean. You think muling wasn't intentional? Yeah, I don't know. I could see that, but I would think that they should be able to see that kind of thing coming, right? But I don't know. I don't know, maybe muling would have been something that would have been pretty hard to prevent. I could definitely see that, too. You like gathering all the rare stuff? Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, I mean, I'd be kind of curious, like, if Blizzard kind of figured that muling was going to be a thing, because I don't know, I couldn't see that it would have been, like, too hard to predict that people were going to do something like that to get around the small stash space. But I don't know. See, like, when I originally played the game, this was, like, way before I even knew that PlugY existed. I mean, I don't even know if PlugY was around when I started playing, but I started playing, like, 7-ish years ago, and I was just playing the vanilla game. So I started up my first Barb, and I'll probably, I don't know, maybe we'll do a Chaos run, actually. But yeah, like, my first character was a Barb, and I was progressing along okay, and I got to Nightmare Ancients. And amazingly, I just had to stop, because I didn't really know what to do. I got to Nightmare Ancients, and I don't know. I guess I just didn't really think to start looking up a bunch of stuff on the internet about, like, build guides or whatever. And I just kind of stopped playing. I, like, took a break because I just couldn't get past Nightmare Ancients on my first character. So then I started my second character. And I think I did get my second character through Baal. But it was a pain in the butt because I was doing it, like, mostly blind. I wasn't really looking up build guides until, like, my third and fourth character and so on. My first two characters were pretty much, like, completely blind. Anything over here? The bots and the small stash? I heard there were less, I heard there were quite a lot less bots now. I thought they were, like, trying to get rid of bots on Battle.net, like, almost completely. Heyo, what's up, Joe Paris? How's it going, man? You find anything cool lately? We're just running Chaos here a bit. I've been doing, like, Chaos, Worldstone Keep, and a little bit of Pits. And Brunsky stopped by earlier. F Scalders, that's awesome, man. I've actually never found an F Scalders. That's really cool. Oh, Lord DeSace is always kind of a pain on this character, and he's extra fast this time, I guess. Is that a legendary mallet?
Not even death can save you from me.
Ah, it's not F, though. I don't even know what I would want it for anyway. What would you put in a legendary mallet? Probably nothing, in terms of, like, rune words. This decapitator, I have found like 30 of these. I'm not even going to pick that up. Oh, do I craft? I craft occasionally. I've crafted, I mean, I have a video. If you, like, look on my channel, I have crafted blood gloves video, and that's junk. And I craft some caster belts occasionally. Since I've never found a non-eth Arax other than the one before my PlugY, this is probably my best crafted caster belt. Yeah, I mean orange check stuff. That's what I'm talking about. And I got a bunch of crafted caster ammies. My Sork's main ammy is a crafted caster, but yeah, I got a few crafted caster ammies. Some of these are okay, I guess. And, oh yeah, we were just on that page. This is probably the rarest item I've ever found in D2, Jeweler's Monarch of Deflecting. I don't know, I love that thing. It's just so cool to have that in single player. That new Enigma smell. Aw, yeah. Well, what are you farming, buddy? Hard to get something good? Like, what areas are you farming, man? I don't even know what I'm going to use that JMod shield for either. I actually just kind of picked that up from while I was farming Lower Kurast. I ID all the blue monarchs I come across, and I think I've identified probably like about 200 as of now, roughly speaking. And one of them has been that Jeweler's Monarch of deflecting. I don't think there's been any other ones that were worth keeping. I think it's really just been that J-Mod shield. Did I just miss something? No. If you're, like, Brady, if you're looking for, like, TC-85 and TC-87 kind of items, I would just farm Ancient Tunnels with a Blizzard Sork. That's... Unless you have Enigma, which I'm guessing you don't. But if you do, then Pit Circler's the way to go. What's up, Omar? I have found my first Tal Rasha's lacquered plate today. And we found nothing too special, but we found a Widowmaker and a Spirit Keeper. So nothing too amazing, but I've never found a Tal's lacquered plate before this, so that was really that was really kind of pretty happy moment for me. Oh, you played the game for a long time, yeah. Yeah. Honestly, that shield is probably the rarest item I've ever gotten in D2. I mean, I found 2 Crown of Ages before, and I found a Death's Fathom. But I think that J-Mod shield is probably rarer than a Crown of Ages or a Death's Fathom. If I'm happy that's what you need, well, I'm glad to hear it, man. Oh, you're trying to make an Enigma, Joe. Well, good luck with that, man. I hope that works out for you. I was working on the runes to get my Enigma for like the past 4 or 5 months or so, to be honest. And I finally I posted it on Brunsky's Discord. I got a Lem and a Gall for the 2nd day in a row, and I put it in the chat like, oh my god, guys, if I only just got a frickin' Sir already. And then I go in and I do one more lower Kurast run and I get a Sir rune. And of course, I totally flipped. Like, I was talking about getting a Sir rune, and then I just immediately get a Sir rune in the very next lower Kurast run. Do I have materials? No, not yet, man. I'm probably nowhere near getting materials, might, to be honest. Like, there's still a lot of the rarer TC-87s that I'm missing. Like, I have found 2 Crown of Ages, but I have never found a Griffin's, a Mangsong, or a Death's Web. So I still really have a long time to go in my Holy Grail. RNG messes with our emotions. Yeah. You know, if any of you guys, for any of you guys who are trying to farm Enigma out there, and I hope some of you guys get this joke, eh? For any of you guys who want to farm Enigma out there, just change your IGN, just change your in-game name to Dobrunsky and just start farming Mephisto. That's what you need to do to get some burr runes quickly. Yeah, I mean, Brady, like, it can kind of seem that way when you first start playing the game, when you don't have a lot of experience with it and you don't know how to farm efficiently. I mean, obviously, it's not impossible to find any given item in single player, vanilla single player that is, other than like a Torch and Annie, and ladder only, any other ladder only items. But like, I kind of get where some people come from, where they say like, oh, it's like impossible or basically impossible to to get an Enigma. If you need Burr, change to Brunsky. If you need Griffins, definitely not. Yeah. That's like all he talks about almost is griffins. Guys, we need a griffins. Oh my god, save some luck for the stream. I don't know. He's a really cool guy though. Uh, I hope he finds the griffins, to be honest. It would really solve a few of his problems, I guess. Like, that's all he plays, right, is a light stork. So if he found a griffins, that'd be like the best day of his for in terms of D2 finds for him. Well, yeah, he wants to complete his light stork. I'm sure he does. Oh, Joe, do you play like Blizzard Sork a lot? Do you run like Ancient Tunnels on a Blizzard Sork quite a lot? I know Brunsky was talking about Marrows for the longest time. I don't know if he found one of those yet. If he didn't find one by now, I would think he'll probably find one fairly soon if he's farming a fair bit. You know, Ancient Tunnels is like all I farmed when I started up my Holy Grail, to be honest. And then I needed socket quests. So I started up some other characters and did a little bit of stuff on them. Nothing too practical, just like I started up my Boazon because I wanted to try some chaos on it. I think I got a Wind Force off of Pindle, and I was like inspired to make a Boazon or whatever, and I never play it anyway. It's like it's stuck at like level 86 or something like that. Doesn't have a third of your unique amulets. Yo, FLP, you have like 3 times more items than, like 3 times more high-end items than almost anyone else on the Discord, as far as I can tell. Brady, I've linked a guide on that in a couple of my, like in my Travencall video and my LK video, I link a guide on this. Cows actually is not, there's a chance I'm remembering this wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Lower Karast is the best for, if I'm remembering this right, which I'm pretty sure I am. Lower Karast is the best for runes up to Jaw, and you can't get, obviously you can't get a straight Jaw from Lower Karast, but you can get 4 Sirs, or like 2 Burrs, or a Burr and 2 Sirs, and that's your, you just farm the super chest in Lower Karast. That's your most effective way of getting any rune up to Jaw. And your best place of finding Sham and Zod is Travencall. And if I remember right, that's with a Horker Barb is your best place to farm for Sham and Zod in Travencall. Whoa, I know what happened last time. Ah. Wow. Diablo just wrecks my Merc, apparently. Luckily, I don't need the insight too badly on this character. I don't know why my Merc keeps dying so easily. I know he has max res. Dude, like, I'm gonna run out of gold if this keeps happening. Yeah, like, I'm already below the, 2.5 million mark. There's always that one guy in Brunsky's chat, in Brunsky's PlugY drops who will be like, "Oh, hey guys, I found a Sham, a Zod, and 3 lows and a perfect Griffins today. What'd you guys find?" And then like most of us are like, nothing, nothing compared to that. That's like always what happens, basically. Okay, guys, the chat lagged out again. I didn't see some of your guys' messages. Zod straight from Travencall? I'm not sure, man. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not positive on that. It might be able to. Oh, I let the bows fall off. Of course I did. That's why he died to Diablo. Some of your messages, like, kind of lagged out. This has happened a few times on stream, so if I don't respond to your messages for, like, a minute, this is why. Like, the messages got lagged, and then they all, like, 10 of them just popped up at once, all of a sudden. And I don't know what's causing that, but if I don't get to your message until, like, 5 minutes later or whatever, that's why. Although that usually doesn't happen. So it shouldn't be a major issue. You found an Ethrune? Nice, man. What are you farming? What are you farming right now, man? What is that? Is that a rare? Yeah, that's just a rare. I have so much trouble telling what's a rare and what's unique on my screen. I don't know, for some reason, the, like, rares, uniques, and, standard, like, normal white items will look, like, almost exactly the same on my screen. I don't know why. Like, this cryptic sword is almost... The text almost looks gold, but I can tell it's just a rare. Found an ist? That's pretty cool, man. Where'd you find the ist? I was trying to farm a Rax earlier off of Meth, and he was just dropping all sorts of weird stuff that I didn't expect, really. You know what's, it's really weird. One item I've been trying to find for, like, forever and a day is Tomb Reaver, and I've actually never found a Tomb Reaver. And I didn't really think that that was that rare of an item. Like, it's not a TC-87, right? Like, I know Meth can drop it. At least I've heard a few people talking about Meth dropping Tomb Reavers. It's like, I know it's the unique cryptic axe. I think that's what it is anyway. I couldn't imagine it'd be that rare, but I don't know. I've just never found one. Just trying to make sure my bow doesn't fall off this time. We got a level, boys! Got level 91. It's pretty sweet. Always cool to get a level up on stream. I don't even know what... I think I was putting points into Holy Shield earlier. Put into Vita. And yeah, I think I was just putting into Holy Shield because, like, I think all my main, like, damage stuff is maxed by now. Some people will put into these, like Resist, Fire, Lightning, and Cold, to get, like, the passive plus to max resist. I don't really care for that. That's a lot of point investment for what you get. I can see why you'd want to do that, but I think I'm just going to keep putting into Holy Shield, to be honest. At least for the coming little while. We're not going to let that bow fall off this time. Alright guys, I think I'll do one more run after this and then I'll stop the stream, to be honest. So I hope you guys enjoyed it while it's lasted. I had fun. I'm glad I found that Tal's armor, finally. Cool to finally get level 91 on my H-Gen too. Alright. We'll do a pit run and then call it. Oh, there it is. Wow, chat is really lagging out for me. Okay. Like 15 messages just came up for me. It can straight Zod from Travencall. That's good to know. I just got the message about a Zod being able to straight drop from Travencall. This is how much the chat's lagging out for me. I have no idea why. I wonder if it's server side or like client side. You found a Leviathan FLP? Dude, I have never found a Leviathan, to be honest. Never found a Tomb Reaver. I don't know, like, I didn't think Tomb Reaver was, like, super rare, so you should be able to pretty much guaranteed just find one eventually if you farm for long enough. Matthew found an Ethereal Edge. That's pretty cool, man. I don't think that one's too rare, but I don't know. It's kind of a neat item. It's inherently, well, it's inherently ethereal. Wait, what is the chat doing? Okay. Whoa! Tim, you found a Mang song? That's amazing, man. GG, dude. Okay, now I think I'm caught up on the chat. Okay. Alright. Geez, I was wondering, like, there were no messages coming up for the longest time, and it's because the chat was lagging out. Ah, 10, 10, 12, dang. Well, at least you got it. At least it's off the list. It's good to have it, at least. It's one of the rarest items in the game. It's just good to get that one off the Holy Grail list. See, I've been playing this game for like 7 years or so, and I still have about 30 items left on my Holy Grail list. Because I only started my PlugY. See, I only started my PlugY last June, so I still have quite a few items to go. Oh, you know, I didn't see your... Yeah, I didn't see your message, Brady. Sorry about that, man. Why are we still playing D2? It has good replay value, man. That's... I don't know, a lot of people really like D2, and I think it's because of the replay value. Like, so many items are so rare, and it takes forever to find. It's like... It's stuff like this, man. Like, Enigma in a 15 enhanced damage mage plate. Like... The amount of game time I spent farming this Enigma, that'd be like 2 normal-sized games worth of replay value. Like 2 normal-sized AAA games worth of replay value. And that's just to get like one tiny piece of gear for one build in D2. So that's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of my thoughts on that. And yeah, I think that'll be it, guys. I'll let you know what. Maybe we'll maybe we'll do one more. I want to see what Brady. I want to see what your response is to that, man. If you're still there, Matthew, you got 59 items left. Yeah, that's a good start, man. Definitely keep working on it. The work I put in, or just the work one puts in general. I'm guessing you mean the latter. Yeah, I mean, if you work really hard in this game, you'll find cool stuff eventually, and it's just a really great feeling to find, like, oh, holy freaking crap, I found a Crown of Ages, or whatever it is. I found a Zod rune, or it feels really good. So I could totally see why people want to keep playing this game. It's like a super, super old game, but it has its replay value for sure. We'll make this a little bit of a quick run, I guess. We'll do a little concise Diablo run here, if possible. Got some light-plated boots. PlugY came out in 2010, something like that. Oh, you've been done with all the items? That's pretty cool, man. You know, there's always more objectives in D2, at least the way I see it. If you complete a Holy Grail, then you can always complete an F Holy Grail. That one is one that's, like, impossible to complete. Try get, like, an Eth Griffin's Eye and an Eth Mangsongs, for instance. There's always more to this game, pretty much. I mean, no one's gonna get... pretty much no one is gonna complete an Eth Holy Grail. As in, like, get all the items that aren't inherently ethereal or inherently indestructible, that is. But we'll just finish up this last run, and we'll call it here. I've been trying to get another Soj for this build, because I'm thinking my mana regen isn't even that far from keeping up without my Merc's Insight. So I'm thinking if I can get another Soj, I might just be able to stick like an Obedience on the Merc for extra damage. Oh, well, if we know that anyone's gonna get an Eth Grail, it's gonna be someone who's already completed a Grail or FLP. Or just anyone else who plays the game a lot consistently, pretty much. Yeah, Brady, if you just go to my channel, I have a glove crafting video up already. I might make an amulet crafting video soon. We'll just have to see what happens with that. I don't know if I'm going to do that soon, but I gotta play hardcore? Man, I can't do that. Like, I'm gonna put this gear on the line playing hardcore and single player. I can't do that, man. That's too much for me. You seen it already? You want more? Yeah, well, there's more coming, man. Yeah, I mean, I got some more content planned in the future. I got more of that Socket Quest LP. What, Tim? You have a hardcore Holy Grail done? That's pretty amazing, man. That's impressive. Yeah, Eth Grail hardcore. That's like the ultimate challenge, isn't it? Yeah. All right. It's been some really, really interesting conversation here, guys. It was a lot of fun, and I don't know. We had some pretty neat ideas thrown out here. So I'll probably do this again pretty soon. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just can't stand the idea of, like, I make a little mistake and I lose, like, my enigma and everything. But, yeah, alright. I'm gonna stop it there, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time.